Hello everybody, this is the Lysol. Welcome to the week 5 of 2023 roster update for my alt account, TheLisolRedux. Let's get started. In preparation for this project, I put together a spreadsheet to track my gearing. I split it up into 1 week blocks, starting at 1-1, moving to 1-18, 1-15, etc. I've split my current farms into 3 tiers, 5 characters per tier, and then additional tiers for shard farms, additional relic levels, of which I have very few here. Within the tiers, I'm working on relicking 1 character per week, reaching the goal on 1 character, and G11 or G12 on a second. I'm currently working on Starkiller's team and shoring up the teams from the Starkiller Rex. As I deplete my stored resources, this will slow down to a relic character every 2 weeks or so. I'm pre-recording the gear I've done for the week, so let's get into it. Alright, so I start with the TIE Defender, which I can activate and take to 5 stars. I'm really happy with this Galactic Chase event. I'm very glad how it turned out. I was able to really push it. I didn't push it too hard on this account, but I got it to 5 stars, which means that when it comes to the tables as free-to-play farmable, it'll be really easy to get. So I take it up to 5 stars, and then I upgrade all of its abilities to the max that I can, which I need to upgrade my Iden a little bit. Yeah, I take them up until I need to use the ship Omegas, because I don't plan on using the ship immediately. I don't worry about the ship Omegas. They are too rare to spend on ships that I'm not using. I think at a certain point here, when I hit about 500 or so, then I can start burning them because there's not that many ships. But for the time being, I'm just going to do up to the Omegas on most ships if I'm not using them. Alright, then I go to characters. I take Lando up to 6 stars because I'm going to be working on the Jedi Knight Luke event. I take him up to 85 because I got the credits. And then I think I take him up to gear 6. Just put a little bit of gear on him. I'm not pushing for him just yet, so he's just sitting at gear 6. I take up all of his abilities. I don't think I apply any of the Omegas. Maybe I do. No, I don't. I'm just kind of pushing some GP basically here. God, his lead is old. It's got speed on it though. I wish it was more than 15. He doesn't even have an Omega on his unique, which means he might be an option for an Omicron at some point. Alright, then I go to Juhani. She's at Relic 3. I take her up to Relic 5, which is a project completed. I now have the fully working TW version of Starkiller. I go to Visas. I'm short on the green signal data, or actually I was short on Bronzium wiring. So I just go back and I have a ton of banked up gear here. Oh, I just bought it with Conquest stuff. Oh no, I still needed 18 more. So I go in here and I've got a bunch of extra shit in here that I just burn to get up to the 40 that I need. What else do I got? One of those, and then I think I do 5 of those Mark 7 what are these, Blast Tech weapon mods, and that gets me to 50 some odd Bronzium wiring, which means I can now take Visas up to Relic 4. Sorry, my cat is bothering the hell out of me right now. I've been trying to record this all day. I'm over it. Then I go to Scando, and I take him up to gear 11, which is another project finished. He's going to go on my dash team for the time being. I'm missing a piece on Vandor Chewy, but I locked down all of the rest that I gotta do. It's the those Chedak comlinks are always a pain. And it's funny because they're farmable from both fleet and regular energy. So I've got no excuse to be low on those all the time. Alright, so I'm short on the comlinks, but I'm very close to finishing that. I take a look at these Ewoks, because I'm working on the C3PO event. I think I get... Yeah, I start with Wicked at gear 11. I can take Elder up to gear 12. I take Chirpa up to gear 10. And then Logray and Paplu up to gear 11. That's the nice thing about having all this banked up gears. These older characters are pretty easy to take up to gear 11. And that was it for the gearing. So, as you guys can see, I am pretty much done with this farming schedule. I did not know when to expect to be finished with it, but because most of the characters on this list were G11 or G12, they were pretty easy to get to where I needed to go. Currently, as it stands, all I need is one relic level on Visas Mar and one gear level on Vandor Chewbacca. When I'm done with this, I will be moving to Jedi Knight Luke in preparation for Jabba. Initially, I had the Ewoks in here in my tier 3 in order to do the C3PO event. But I got them done early, and I got the 7-star C3PO. I haven't upgraded it yet, but I'll do that for the next week's video. So I had 5 slots left in my next farming thing. So what I decided I wanted to do was I wanted to shore up my trooper team and my Mon Mothma team. So I added Gideon, Dark Trooper, Cara Dune, Pow, and Hoth Scout to my next farm set. All gear 11. Just to reach that minimal usable level, so that way I have the extra teams to use in GAC. Because as it stands, my Mon Mothma team, I do put on defense, but it's paper. And my trooper team does not exist. I have a crappy Gideon and a crappy Dark Trooper. I basically only have the Relic 8PN. So I wanted to shore that team up a little bit so I have another tool in my toolkit to use in Grand Arena. I'm really happy with what my gear bank situation is looking like. If we went into my account, we'd see that for the tier 1 of my Jedi Knight Luke farm, which includes Chewpio, even though I don't need him, but I do want him relicked for the team, the CLS team, all of these characters are completely lit up. I think that by next week, I will be able to get this entire team up to G12, unless there's a bunch of Chedak comlinks on there, which might be a pain in my ass. But I should have a really working, very good CLS team going into the next round of GAC. Then after I get the CLS team up and running, I'm going to be working on Rolo, Lando, Cholo, Hermit Yoda, and then Jedi Knight Luke once I unlock him. I have shards to farm on Lando and Cholo, but I can manage those as I go. So, tracking my roster growth week to week. From 129 to 25, I went from 4.562 million to 4.596 million. That's a 30,000 GP increase. My Zeta stayed the same. My Omicron stayed the same. My G13 stayed the same, but I did add one G12 and one G11. I don't think that's right. but it doesn't matter. The G11 count is not really all that important. So my plan for the next week, dark side, light side, I'm farming Boosh and Scando shards. I'm at about 30 to 40 out of 100 in the final tier of the shards. I've been slow rolling them. I've got most of my shard farms done in dark side and light side, so I don't need to worry about pushing refreshes or anything. And it's going to be a while till I'm ready to start working on Jabba proper. So as long as I have them at 7 stars, by about when I finish the Jedi Knight Luke event, then I should be fine. With my leftover energy, I'm farming Kairos, mainly shock prods, and salvage for my relics, because I'm really low on bronziums and I'm pretty low on carbonite circuit boards. In the cantina, I'm farming green and blue signal data. And on Fridays and Saturdays, I farm shards out of the cantina. So I've been farming OG Lando in preparation for the Jedi Knight Luke event. In the fleet, I'm farming the Raven's Claw because I have a Relic 5 Kyle Katarn, so I might as well farm the ship, maybe get some use out of it. I'm farming Mark 12 data pads, Mark 12 HoloLenses, and in the stores, I'm farming Mark 9 data pads and whatever else I might need with the excess currency. My goal for next week is to have an R5 Visas, a G12 Vandor, and that finishes my initial farming sheet. And then as much gear as possible as I can put on the CLS team. I assume I can at least get the whole team up to gear 11, if not gear 12. All right, thank you for coming, guys. I greatly appreciate it, as always. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow me on Twitch at TheLisolRedux, comment in the comment section down below, and in the description, there's a link to Discord. Come join us there. We have a lot of fun. There'll be some links around here somewhere, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.